Julie Chrisley appeared in court on Wednesday, September 25, for her resentencing hearing. The Chrisley Knows Best star was resentenced to the same 84 months she initially received. However, fans were interested to hear reports of how Julie looked when she walked into the courtroom. Keep reading to see what they're saying about Julie's unrecognizable look. Julie Chrisley sported brown hair in court. The Chrisley Knows Best star appeared before a judge at the United States District Court for the Northern District of Georgia in downtown Atlanta. In the end, the judge ruled that her original punishment was sufficient. Savannah Chrisley and Chase Chrisley were both in the courtroom for the hearing, but Julie didn't look like her normal self. Julie Chrisley is known for her southern charm and big blonde hair. In court on Wednesday, she sported brown hair and looked nothing like she did on television. During her appearance, she took a moment to address the court. In tears, she apologized for what she did to land herself in prison. Julie also addressed her children, apologizing to them for what they've had to go through as a result of her actions. "I would like to say I've had years to think about what I've wanted to say, and I'm sorry for my actions and situations that led us to where we are today," the reality TV icon said. "I've had 20 months in prison, but it has been much more leading up to the trial, and I apologize for my actions that led to where we are today. I have done everything I can do to get closer to my family. I've taken tests for new skills, such as driving a forklift and serving food in proper ways. This has been the most difficult part of my life. I can't ever repay my children for what they've had to go through, and for that, I am so sorry," she concluded. Chrisley fans took to Reddit to discuss the outcome of Julie's court appearance as well as her new look. "It's easier for her to color her hair than highlights," one Reddit user pointed out, referring to resources available in prison. "Well, people needs to publish an image. LOL," another person wrote, hoping to see a photo of Julie in court. A third person chimed in, "I'm hoping TMZ will drop one. LOL. Brown hair, huh? Guess she wasn't a true blonde like they all want to portray," a fourth laughed. Unfortunately for people who are curious, there won't be any photos of Julie in the courtroom. Federal court does not permit photos or videos of the inmates in court. There could potentially be a drawing released, but that is the most people will see. As fans know, Julie Chrisley initially received a 7-year sentence in November 2022 for fraud and tax evasion. Her husband, Todd Chrisley, was hit with a 12-year sentence. They immediately began appealing their case in December 2022, but both reality TV stars had to report for their prison sentences in January 2023. In April 2024, a judge granted Julie's appeal, and her sentence was vacated due to insufficient evidence. Todd's sentence, on the other hand, was upheld. In the opulent setting of a Georgia courtroom, the air was heavy with anticipation. The ongoing trial had captured the attention of the nation, and as the spectators settled into their seats, all eyes were drawn to the woman at the center of it all, Julie Chrisley. Known for her glamorous lifestyle and vibrant personality, Julie had always been a figure of intrigue, but today she was different. Today, she donned a striking new physical appearance that would turn heads and spark conversations. As the judge entered the room, Julie stood up to face her audience. She wore a fitted navy blue dress that accentuated her toned physique. Julie had faced challenges in recent years, from public scrutiny over her family's finances to the legal battles that had engulfed their lives. The trial was not just a legal matter for her, it was a personal reckoning. As she made her way to the witness stand, the weight of her experiences seemed to add a new layer to her demeanor. She exuded confidence and poise, a woman ready to reclaim her narrative. The courtroom was filled with a mix of curiosity and skepticism. Some viewed Julie as a pampered celebrity, while others saw her as a mother fighting for her family. Regardless of the perspective, her transformation sparked a flurry of speculation. Was this new look an attempt to win favor with the jury? Or was it a genuine reflection of her inner strength? As the proceedings began, the prosecution painted a damning picture of the Chrisley family's financial practices, alleging fraud and deceit. Julie listened intently, her expression shifting from concern to determination. When it was her turn to testify, she approached the stand with a newfound vigor. "Your Honor," she began, her voice steady and clear. "I stand here not just as a defendant but as a mother, a wife, and a woman who has fought through the trials of life." The words resonated throughout the room, drawing attention not only to her plight but also to her evolution as a person. Julie recounted her journey, touching on the pressures of maintaining a public persona while grappling with personal struggles. She spoke candidly about the impact of the legal battle on her family, the toll it had taken on her marriage to Todd Chrisley, and her children. With every word, she displayed a vulnerability that contradicted the polished image she had previously projected. As she continued her testimony, the audience was captivated by her honesty. She discussed the challenges of being thrust into the limelight, where every misstep was magnified under the scrutiny of social media and public opinion. In that moment, her physical transformation became a metaphor for her emotional evolution, a shedding of the past and an embrace of authenticity. "Life has a way of challenging us," Julie declared, her gaze unwavering. "But it is how we respond to those challenges that define us." Her words resonated not just with the jury but with everyone present. In that courtroom, she was no longer just Julie Chrisley, the reality TV star, she was a woman reclaiming her story. The cross-examination was intense, with the prosecution attempting to unravel the threads of her narrative. They questioned her about her lifestyle, her financial decisions, and the perception of her family's wealth. Julie remained poised, her new appearance seeming to bolster her resolve. She navigated the questions with grace, responding thoughtfully and assertively, reinforcing her image as a woman of substance. As the day wore on, the courtroom buzzed with speculation. Would this transformation be enough to sway the jury? Observers noted how Julie's physical changes paralleled her emotional journey. In a world where appearances often overshadow reality, she was defying expectations, presenting herself as a multidimensional individual rather than a caricature. During a break in the proceedings, conversations erupted in hushed tones. Some speculated about her motivations, questioning whether this was a strategic move or a genuine expression of her personal growth. Others applauded her courage, acknowledging the difficulty of revealing one's true self in such a public forum. As the trial continued, Julie's new appearance became a topic of conversation beyond the courtroom walls. Social media exploded with commentary.